Welcome back to the deep dive. So today we're taking this really dense set of sources all about the Thai Airways International mobile app, and we're going to drill straight down into, well, how they built this thing for self-service travel. Our mission isn't just, listing features. We want to really extract the thinking behind it. How did they engineer this app to be a complete digital travel companion? They brand it smooth as silk, right? From booking all the way to arrival. We're after those aha moments in the design.
Right, then that design strategy is precisely what makes this interesting. The sources paint a picture of a really complete self-service toolkit. It's aimed squarely at the modern traveler who wants control. This isn't just some basic utility. It feels like an attempt to put, well, almost the entire airport experience ticketing, maybe even some lounge perks right into your hand. It's about letting you, the user, bypass the usual hassles.
Okay, let's unpack that control right away, starting at the beginning. The gateway to travel. Booking a flight. Obviously, that's core, but the app needs to be absolutely seamless here. What really jumps out from the sources, though, is the flexibility in how you pay. It seems smarter than just, entering credit card details.
It absolutely is. They've clearly thought about how people travel now.
Yeah.
You can search, book, buy flights easily, sure. But the key is the payment options. You can use cash, obviously, but also frequent flyer miles, your ROP miles. And critically, you can use a combination of both cash and miles.
Ah, that combination option. That feels like the quiet winner here, doesn't it?
I think so.
It immediately makes your loyalty points feel valuable, tangible, while maybe making the cash price easier to swallow. It treats miles like real currency right there at checkout.
Precisely. It pulls the loyalty program, the Royal Orchid Plus, right into that first step. Makes it feel totally integrated. And thinking strategically, letting you use miles so easily probably keeps you loyal, right? Instead of shopping around. It's a clever way to maybe stop people from abandoning the booking.
Okay, so you've bought the ticket. Next up is managing the journey itself. The Manage Booking feature, based on the sources, sounds incredibly thorough, not just a confirmation screen. What kind of control do they actually give you at this stage?
Well, if you think about it from the airline's perspective, this is where the app saves them a ton of resources. You can view your reservations, naturally modify them. Crucially, you can pick or change your seats yourself. No need to call anyone. But the really interesting part, I think, is how it handles the more complex stuff.
You mean like special requests?
Exactly. The sources really highlight this. You can easily request specific things like special meals, vegetarian, kosher, low sodium, whatever, and also handle other important special service requests, SSRs they call them. Things like needing wheelchair assistance or specific seating needs, all done through the app.
Wow, okay, that's a huge shift. I mean, think about requesting a special meal just a few years back. You'd book, then you'd have to find the right number, call, wait on hold, hope they got it right. Now it's just a drop-down menu.
It seems like it. It gives you the power, and it saves the airline probably countless hours of agent time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that ability for you to modify things yourself, that really seems to be the core philosophy here. Shift control to the traveler whenever they possibly can.
Perfect. That capability really sets the stage for the next phase, doesn't it? The run-up to the flight. That critical 24-hour window and the day of departure itself. Let's talk about check-in and maybe getting over that fear of not having a physical boarding pass.
Right. That anxiety is something this app seems designed to eliminate almost entirely. The check-in process is built for convenience before you even leave for the airport. Mobile check-in opens 24 hours before departure, which is pretty standard now. But the real win is what happens next. You download your boarding pass, mobile or electronic, straight to your phone or device.
And for you, the traveler, that means one less queue, right?
Yeah.
Straight to bag drop, or maybe even straight to security if you're carry-on only. But what I find really interesting strategically is how the sources describe the new home screen under trip information. It seems like it uses psychological nudges to manage that pre-flight feeling.
Yeah, the home screen isn't just static anymore. It's dynamic. It's meant to be predictive. It shows your upcoming trips, obviously.
Sure.
But it also has this literal countdown timer ticking down to when check-in opens for your specific flight.
That countdown is brilliant. It just answers that question everyone has, can I check in yet? Takes the guesswork out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Reduces that need to keep tapping the check-in button. And the home screen also does a couple of other smart things. It puts current promotions right there, and it clearly shows your Royal Orchid Plus status, your ROP status, right next to your trip info.
Wait, putting the ROP status front and center like that, that's a deliberate choice, isn't it? It's not just info. It's a constant reminder. Like, here's your status, here are the potential perks, tying your loyalty value directly to the specific trip you're about to take.
It's loyalty visibility turned into a utility, almost. They're constantly reinforcing why being a member, especially a higher tier one, is valuable. And this whole system, built for efficiency and keeping you loyal, it really hinges on one thing working perfectly: communication.
Which brings us neatly to real-time notifications. We've all had that slightly panicky flight delayed alert, but what's the full scope of updates this Thai Airways app actually sends out?
It's pretty broad, according to the sources. It goes beyond just the usual gate change alert. Of course, you get real-time flight status updates as table stakes now. But the system also pushes out booking changes, like if your schedule gets adjusted weeks ahead, and it sends targeted fare deals and promotions too.
So based on your profile or maybe flights you've looked at.
Presumably, yes. So it's not just operational stuff. It's also a personalized marketing channel.
Okay, so it minimizes the chance you miss something important about your flight while maximizing the chance you see a good deal for a future trip. Minimizing surprise, maximizing opportunity, like you said, feels like a key part of being a real digital companion.
Absolutely. And it helps keep the app relevant, top of mind, even when you're not actually flying that day.
Let's shift gears now into Section 3. This covers those integrated services that go beyond just the flight itself. We're talking loyalty, security, and those ancillary extras. I want to spend a bit more time on the Royal Orchid Plus integration. We touched on using miles for payment, but the sources say this is basically a full-on self-service ROP management tool. Is it essentially replacing the website portal?
It really looks that way, yes.
Yeah.
That seems to be the strategic takeaway. The ROP program, the whole thing, is manageable right inside the Thai Airways app. It's a complete shift from web to mobile for loyalty management. The sources break it down into 4 key functionalities that really show this level of control.
Okay, lay those out for us, because this feels like where the app really tries to lock in that frequent high-value traveler.
Okay, so first, you have full control over your ROP membership status and your profile details. It's your digital account hub.
Right, basic account stuff.
Second, and this is crucial for action, the app lets you both earn miles from your flights and, importantly, spend them right there on upgrades, future flights, whatever they offer.
Instant gratification, almost.
Kind of, yeah. Third, you can check your mileage statement anytime. See your balance, recent flights, points earned, real-time transparency.
And the fourth one sounds like it's all about convenience at the airport itself.
Correct. The fourth is access to your digital membership card. So if you're a high-tier ROP member, no more digging for a plastic card at priority check-in or the lounge or the gate. Your phone is your status identifier, securely shown in the app.
Okay, having all that personal info, travel history, and potentially thousands of valuable miles stored in one place, that demands really strong security, doesn't it? Which makes the biometric sign-in feature feel less like a gimmick and more like a necessity.
Oh, absolutely. Biometric security is vital here. Think about losing your phone while traveling internationally. It's a real risk. The sources mention using fingerprint or facial recognition for secure and convenient access. It secures your login, yes, but more importantly, it guards those high-value assets, your upcoming flights, and critically, your ROP account details and all the miles inside.
So it stops someone easily getting access to miles they could potentially, transfer or sell?
Exactly. It's protecting what is essentially a form of currency with a very convenient modern standard of security. An elegant solution, really.
Makes sense. Now, beyond flights and loyalty, the app also tries to be more of a complete travel planner with ancillary services.
It does, yeah. This is a potentially great feature, but it's really important to flag the limitation mentioned in the sources. While the app does offer the ability to book other things, rental cars, hotels, travel insurance, the usual add-ons this functionality is currently only available in select markets.
Okay, that's a key caveat for you, the listener, especially if you travel internationally. While they clearly want it to be your one-stop shop for the whole trip.
Right.
For now, you might still need to book some of those extras separately, depending on where you're flying from or to. Suggests maybe a phased rollout or future expansion.
It does feel like that. It shows the ambition, even if the current reach is limited.
All right, let's move to our final section. This is about support and enhancing the experience just before you board and while you're actually in the air. Starting with in-app content.
Yeah, the idea here seems to be reducing boredom and maybe some minor friction points on board. Before you even board, the app lets you access the onboard magazines digitally.
Saves rifling through the seat pocket, I guess.
Exactly. But maybe more practically useful is the ability to preview the in-flight entertainment options before you fly.
Oh, that is surprisingly useful, actually. Knowing what movies or shows will be on offer lets you plan, especially for a long flight. Avoids that, 5 minutes of frustrated scrolling just after takeoff when you want to settle in.
Right. Lets you use your time actually enjoying the entertainment, not just figuring out what's available. It's a subtle thing, but it definitely enhances the experience.
And finally, when things don't go perfectly smoothly, because let's face it, sometimes they don't, you need good customer support. How is help structured within this app?
Well, the sources mention integrated, dedicated customer service features. But the key modern element here is the integration of a virtual assistant.
A chatbot, basically.
Essentially, yes. It's designed to handle the simple, common questions immediately. So you get instant 24/7 help for straightforward things, baggage allowance queries, check-in policies, without needing to wait for a human agent.
So the virtual assistant fields the easy stuff, freeing up the human agents for the really complex or stressful problems. Another layer of self-service, but for support.
Precisely. And when you look at everything together, the flexible payments, changing your own seat, the integrated ROP wallet, the biometric security, this virtual assistant,
Yeah.
the sources make it really clear this is a total package. It pulls together all these threads to fulfill that original goal. Being a truly comprehensive self-service tool, a digital travel companion.
It really is about giving you, the traveler, almost total digital control over your journey. It reinforces that smooth as silk idea by trying to remove nearly every point that used to require talking to someone or handling paper. So what we've really seen today isn't just a list of app features. It's been a deep dive into the strategic thinking behind modern travel management. This application pushes the boundaries of how much control you have, from paying with miles and cash to managing complex needs like special meals to accessing your loyalty card with your face. The Thai Airways app is clearly engineered to put you back in charge at pretty much every step.
And that relentless push towards self-service, covering almost everything, leads us to a really interesting final thought for you, the listener, to consider. Given that an app like this gives you control over everything from your mileage balance to biometric login, even complex service requests, what does this mean for the future of traditional, often expensive airport customer service desks? Seriously, where's the limit for self-service when it comes to complex international travel? What things, if any, will always need that human touch, that face-to-face interaction? Something to think about.
Definitely something to mull over. Until next time, keep digging into the details.